continue her advocacy for the democratic development in Taiwan and the right of Taiwanese people to self-determination on their future. So it is proper for her to talk about the perspective on the Taiwan's future today. So without any further delay, let's welcome Vice President Annette Lu.
Thank you, Professor Chen's introduction. Thank you for your coming to attend today's press meeting. This is my second visit to Washington, D.C. after I stepped down as the Vice President of Taiwan. My first visit was last January to attend President Obama's inauguration. It was very brief. However, this time was very complicated and long. I flew to San Francisco, Vancouver, Ottawa, Dallas, New York, and in Washington, D.C. I was supposed, in fact, I was supposed to be in Honduras these couple of days because I was invited by the President of Honduras to monitor the reverence. However, due to the conflict of schedule, I decided to come here, and I was kind of lucky. Well, on the day of the June 30th, when President, how to pronounce his name, Zidaya was delivering his speech at the UN, about the same time I was having a meeting and later have lunch within the headquarters of United Nations as a guest of the International Federation of Business and Professional Women's Association, because I set up a Taiwan chapter, and I am the president from Taiwan to meet the international president. So despite that Taiwan is not a member of UN, I did have a chance to be inside, and simultaneously President Zidaya was delivering his speech. And that afternoon, I took a train from New York to Washington, D.C. When I arrived, I was told that our Vice President Joe Biden took the same train next to my coach. I wish I had known earlier, then I would try to shake hands with him. Well, I'm no longer the Vice President, former Vice President only. Two purposes in particular for this trip. Number one is to promote the media I just initiated in Taiwan, namely Formosa Media. And second is to pay courtesy visit to 4 prestigious newspapers, media, including New York Times, Bloomberg, Washington Post, and Washington Times. I learned a lot from them, and I'm very much inspired by my visiting. Well, the situation in Central America really deserves our close attention. Not everybody is aware that how important Taiwan has played a role to prevent communism and socialism from spreading over in that area until maybe recently. Because the most countries in Central America chose Taiwan to become friends, and in a way help prevent communism and socialism from spreading over there. And Central America is the backyard of the United States. The situation is the tension in Honduras, in fact, perhaps the beginning or alarming for those who very much support for democracy to be aware of. Imagine that in the past 40 or even 60 years ago, provided that those countries had chosen to build up diplomacy with PRC, what would the situation could be? Just because we make friends with them, we try our best to help them install democracy, stabilize the society. Americans don't realize there is a crisis or there could be something wrong there until recently. Therefore, I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of people of Taiwan to urge a credit for Taiwan's contribution in the past decade. Currently, our newly elected President Ma Ying-jeou is leading a delegation to attend the inauguration of Panama newly elected President Martinelli. I wish his trip to be another success. However, I would like to mention that more attention should be paid to that area. And I would also urge attention to be paid in the other side of Pacific,